Hi guys, this is your dating coach Anna speaking. I thought I would come on to tell you from my couch because I'm a bit tired. We just got into lockdown in Sydney and because it's almost the end of June, and I've just basically been dancing all day. Found a really cool song by Becky and I've just been obsessed with it. So I wanted to tell you guys that in my experience with coaching and being in the public eye on the platforms and stuff, I did get a lot of resentment and a lot of frustration from men thinking that women are their problem. They're not. They are their own problem. And what I mean by this is that until you have your goal, your purpose, your mission, your principles in life, like really solid, like someone could come and tackle you into the ground going, what is your mission, bro? And if you can't come up with it in 3 seconds, you're in trouble. It's like that. That's your energy. So until you have that going on, people will be doing things. People will be shuffling you around. People will be arguing with you. People will be pushing you around. Girls will be saying weird stuff to you just so that you can move along and get out of their lives. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And the reason I say this is because that is how powerful and important your mission and your purpose in life is. It doesn't even have to be in a certain way. It can actually be just your philosophy in life. But as long as that value system that you have is like really solid and concise with you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And that is why I teach my men all the time to go, well, what do you actually want to go for? What do you actually want in life? What is it that you desire? What do you really want in life, and what are you going to go for? And it doesn't have to be something that they remember from their family's background. It doesn't have to be something that they learned at work. It's just really the inner core of you. It's the inner core of you that actually the world wants, and it will shuffle around you. It will push you around until it senses that you have that solid part to you. And the funniest part is that so I'm a woman. I am in my early 30s now. Crazy to say. I come from Ukraine. I left when I was 4 because my parents migrated to Sydney, Australia. I then again tried to migrate to Switzerland because my mum remarried a Swiss-German man. And then I came back down to Sydney because there was a lot of complications involved and I needed to get my sanity card. So what the hell do I know about manhood and modern challenges and your purpose? Well, since my parents divorced and since I never had much of a communication thing going on, and of course my parents remarried later on, that story is important because I too was once upon a time very cynical, very challenge focused. I didn't really learn much from my feminine. I didn't learn much from spirituality. When you're very cynical, you're not letting in a lot. You're not letting in anything, actually. You're being challenging, argumentative, looking for a fight. So what led me here is that I was just researching. I was very much blessed by my stepdad, my mum's new partner of a few years now that I'm talking right now. And he showed me what a real man is capable of, what he can do. And at first, I just wanted him to look after my mom, just like any kid who saw some trouble going on. And he looked after me as well, and I didn't even realize this. I was very much blessed. And because of all the information I have, because of the experiences that I have, I put it all into one little, my coaching practice actually, because I really wanted to help my men, because I saw a lot of things that could be so much better off. I saw things that people were doing that was so inaccurate, lots of intergenerational trauma involved. I would know I had to deal with my own stuff as well. You can actually check out a lot of my stories. They're all real. They're all based on experience and my research from stuckonamountain.com. And then I also published a thriller in 2020, which I had actually written about 3 years ago, and it's actually also partially based on my own experiences in my 20s. So I have all these experiences and knowledge, and the minute people started applying tactics that I came up with, their insights and their knowledge and their understanding and perspective on the world just skyrocketed. And even now, 2-3 years onwards, my people I still see the consequences of their actions. So I was like, well, why not do this? So that's how Vibrance Coaching happened. I wanted to help more and more people. But the reason why I know more about manhood is because I talked to the men. I talked to the men who changed my life. I talked to the men who respected and appreciated their women, that they had their own sort of ways of doing. But at the end of the day, it was me and my passion for people just living better lives. I helped some women also, and men. Actually, it always comes down to self-love. So the reason why I even know about this manhood and this crazy stuff about the modern world is that you are only as good as your word, you are only as good as your actions, you're only as good as every time that you pick yourself, regardless of what anyone else says, regardless of your community standards. And I'm very passionate on the topic because not enough people are going after what they really want. They just get sold by what people tell them they should do. So that's basically my approach, and you can definitely follow